ass up out my motherfucking face. If you think that, because to me, you don't respect me if you want to fuck me with no condom on, and
don't let nobody talk you.
If you got to do it raw,
and you will not get caught up.
If you got to do it raw,
you got to do. And then it's like some people are like embarrassed to like speak up for it and be like, maybe we do need to use a condom. Don't be scared. Speak up.
But why would you be scared to tell somebody to put some plastic on their dick?
I mean,
I'm more scared to run a red light.
Like,
I'm like, what the fuck?
But some people like take offense to that. Like they don't take offense. Fuck, I don't
they worried about.
I don't want to fuck you no more. Then you gonna be hurt. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I wouldn't be hurt. My whole thing is this:
you wouldn't. But people out there,
no, because
like,
when I look at
just
you,
think of a 13-year-old boy who is looking for love somewhere, you know what I'm saying, and he's screwing all these other people. He's not gonna be the one to be like, well, make sure you put on the condom.
If he's looking at these videos, he will be.
Hopefully these
this
videos
is my whole thing to you.
Strap the hell up.
I don't feel that no one's gonna love my life as much as I do. Exactly. And if you're planning on getting married, or if you're planning on being a couple, and you've dated a long time, you went through therapy and you've talked about it, and then you feel, hey, we can do this, then I have no problem with that. But I wish you would. I don't have a problem telling nobody to go to hell. So if I done sit up here and waited this long to give you some of this ass, and you done sit up here and flipped out talking about, I don't need no condom. Oh. Do your two-step, nigga, get the fuck on out my face. I've had a boy tell me that.
Shit like that before. I'm like, this is good.
Right. But I've had a guy tell me one time, he's like, I ain't got nothing. I ain't been with nobody but you, this and that. And I looked at him and I was like, so is this the part of the song where I say, please stick it in here anyway? You're not fucking me. Why would I let you do that?
And then, like,
my body means too much to me. When you go inside of me like that, I would just feel like you taking a piece of my soul. If you my soulmates, I'd feel like, hey, you got that part of me, I can take it. But by then I done went through credit checks and I ran your background, went to the clinic at least 4 or 5 times. I mean, it's serious business. And you young people, you have to understand, love is just a word until you have it broken down to you where you fairly understand it. You cannot have nobody say, I love you, and you leave your mama's house and go living in a project with a boy because he tells you he's going to take care of you. In the project, bitch, really? It's a lot going on. It opens up the door to new topics and new shows. I suggest that you all request ForrestaB in all of your neighborhoods. We're not going to just talk about gay people. We're going to talk about fat people, skinny people, lesbians, Chinese midgets. We're going to talk about anything that's going to bring awareness and that's going to make you feel good about yourself and teach you that life is nothing but a big old game. You just got to play it to win it. And that's just it.
Because even when you're not playing the game, the game is still going.
Say that shit again, bitch.
You gotta know it.
You either gonna be the best.
It took a little bit for me to learn that. But
where you learning from?
Because I was stuff going on, and I was like, I'm not playing the game, but shit, the game is still playing.
Who told you that?
I really had to learn that the hard way.
You did, and you still ain't learned, but yes.
Don't be so quick to say put me in the game, cuz.
Okay, and don't be too quick to say put me in the position to get.
I'm saying,
I have to learn that the hard way. Even when you think you ain't playing the game.
And I don't like boys to be talking about they want a nut on your back, and so that's a whole nother story. I don't like boys saying, well, let me just take the condom off and stick the head in before I nut. Well, if that was the case, why put the condom on?
Right.
What is the point?
You'd be surprised what these girls will let boys do to them.
But what is the point of even wearing a condom if you're gonna do that?
I don't know, because I haven't had it done, but I'm just saying from what I've heard.
If you're gonna strap it up and if you are really gonna take responsibility for your life and your sex life, then you really need to just sit and think and strap it up every time. It's not that hard to do, to lean over and take a couple of extra seconds to put on the condom.
Trust.
It's really not. And then it's even quicker to say, hell no, I don't even want to fuck you. So, y'all do the math.
Because it's easy for us to say it now.
Exactly.
Because we've all learned from this situation. I know one person that's HIV positive now that he's having sex with everybody and he doesn't tell anybody.
And that's the most striking damn thing.
And my cousin
burns in hell for that.
Oh, my cousin Tiffany had told me, she was like, you better not tell me who it is, and I find out because I'm going to tell. I'm going to call the person and tell. And I'm just like, I would too. Because if you being trifling, I ain't got no choice but to protect the people.
I would have seen him, and I just want to blaze him in like a room full of people.
Well,
what the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, I can't tell because it's confidential. So I'm not gonna tell his thing, but I'm gonna ask him would he be willing to do a video with me just like this on the radio. And I want to ask him. I want him to be honest. I want him to tell me why he has sex with no condom and why he still does that. And this person is very known, so he trusts me enough where he know I won't blaze his name. So I'm gonna actually talk to him. I'm gonna send him a message on Facebook and BGC.
I'm thinking it was a while ago. I was saying that I had never met anybody with HIV before prior, but I have, and it was this white dude, and he was cool. And after a while, we ended up getting cool, and later on, we ended up talking. He was like, "Yeah, I met this guy," because he was like real Sullivan. And he was like, "Yeah, I met this guy, whatever. Oh, we slept in each other last night. It was so great." And I was like, "Oh, well, that's cute. That's cool." And I don't know why, but I guess just the fact that you know that this person HIV positive, you're gonna. I don't know. For me, it just popped in my head. I was like, "So did you use the condom?" And he was like, "No, it didn't come up." How did it not come up?
Really?
When you're HIV positive, how does not using the
condom? Maybe he thought he was HIV negative. Sometimes you forget. And he said it didn't come up, so he probably thought I'm just 12. Nothing's wrong with me.
I wish I could forget. I really do. No, I don't, because that would be terrible. But it just, I don't understand it. I just don't understand it. After you know, I can see if you don't know, but after you know, you have a responsibility to protect those around you. So,
no, you have a responsibility to protect the ones that's trying to come after you. The ones that look at you and like, he's so tall and sexy and just lush with this body. Because if people could see you right now, they'd be like, he's tall, he got a little body, he got these motherfucking waves, he's light skinned, he got these hazel eyes. Give him some tattoos. Give him some, give him some head right now. Pull it out. But
I wouldn't even be on no shit like that because
I'm just saying for people that don't know no better, they're just like light skin is in the wind, and I know I wouldn't because I try to take over people. What?
You know what though? I think a situation like that happened with me before, like where. I ain't gonna say I had spoken with someone and we had hung out.
And gave him HIV?
No. Oh. Didn't nothing sexual happen at all. And I told him I had something to tell him.
What did you tell him?
And he was like, "What, are you HIV positive?" And I was like, "No." And what I was telling him was about the porn. So I'm like, after I told him about it, like we just kind of faded away from each other. I'm like, okay, so was he like HIV positive? And once I said no, he was like, okay, I don't want to date you, because some positive people don't want to date negative people. So I'm just like, was he expecting me to be like, I'm HIV positive, and then like,
you probably scared him when you started talking about the damn porn.
That could have been it.
Be like, wait a minute, you're trying to tell me on slide?
Right.
He say no, but his video talking and says yes.
No, just because he knew me from my music, and I thought since he knew me from my music, then he would know me from the porn.
I liked him. Him, the one that gave me. That's it.
Oh goodness, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh God, I'm just glad that we can all sit here and talk about it and enjoy it. And some people are gonna think I was too silly, and some people are gonna think I'm too serious, and some people think I'm mean, and some people are gonna think I'm actually doing good. But I truly do this for the awareness and for the love of self-love. I mean,
it's not an easy thing to talk about, but I feel comfortable with y'all enough to be able to sit here and express my feelings, and I appreciate you guys.
Hopefully a man will come out of it, bitch, because we can still do Alex of Love, the positive edition, and we can see how many people are, because there's a lot of them. I went on BGC one time, because I go on there all the time to post my videos and stuff to get them to look for my, my book and my music and all that stuff. And I was on there posting some stuff, and I was like, looking at all these profiles where they don't have positive or negative on there, they just blank, and I'm like, these hoes got it. Because anytime you have a damn thing that says you can put positive or non-positive, you choose to leave it blank.
You know what, though?
What the hell?
I believe I got this from you, though. It's safe to assume everybody has it.
I did think that.
Fucking just get into interview, just assume that everybody has everything, and that way you'll really protect your
from A to Z.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just automatically assume that this person is potentially positive.